Alright, gentlemen, you're getting a second video today. I got a story to tell about toxins. One environmental toxin, and one in the realm of expressing healthy emotions and healthy relationships as well. We don't necessarily talk about those as toxins, but in the general sense of give the body what it needs, stay away from what it doesn't. There's things in all of the principles that apply to stay away from what it doesn't. So, story time. This is my third year here at the great Iowa State Fair. You're gonna get a little bit of a look at it as I walk around the grounds here. Third year doing this, and I've got a place to stay here in Des Moines in the evenings, but literally it's a bed. I was here at like 6:45 this morning. I'll be done at 8 tonight. Drive out of here, go to sleep, work out, shower, come back. So last year, I had this extended stay hotel that was, to say the least, not pleasant. Smoky. I think it's four-story building. There's a mix-up with the place I was supposed to stay. This was like a last-minute thing. Put in a smoking room because it was the only thing they had available, and it was pretty awful. Oh, there's the girl who might have booked it right there. Anyway, whatever. Terrible experience. Made it through. A couple days ago, I find out I'm staying at the same place this year. So, like I already showed you guys, I was preparing. I brought my air purifier for home. Brought a little diffuser, getting some of that stuff going, just trying to mitigate as much as possible of the environmental toxins in the room that I'm going to be sleeping in for 10, 11 nights, whatever it is. So I had my family here the first night, so I didn't actually stay there, but I dropped off that purifier and had it running for like 24 hours before I, was actually going to be sleeping in there. So my first night in there, I get in and take a shower, and I see there's just something on the floor of the bathroom. Looked like something had spilled. Looked like it was a little wet, and so I just grabbed paper towel or whatever, cleaned it up. I was like, that's strange, right? No, I know nobody's been in here for the past 24 hours. I was in there the night before. At least I hope nobody was in there the last 24 hours. So then I noticed that there is what appears to be like what I would describe as, it looks like there's condensation on the entire ceiling of the bathroom. Just the bathroom, not the rest of the room, just the bathroom. And it's like large droplets, whatever, a little discolored. I try to turn the exhaust fan on, find out the exhaust fan doesn't work. So, okay, there might be something there. And so night one, I'm like, whatever, man, I know this place is a dump. I'll give it a day and see if it clears up. I don't know what I expected to happen. But basically, I come back last night, and it's still there, right? So it's like, whatever, 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, am I really just gonna deal with this? I go to bed, and then this morning I'm like, I gotta be out of there at 6 or whatever. So it's really I don't have a ton of opportunities to talk to somebody about it. I was thinking, okay, maybe like during the day I could call, because it's a weird place. There's not really a person always at the front desk, or so I thought. That'll come back here in a second. But I'm like, I actually need to go down, see if anybody's down there. So it's like 6 o'clock. I'm prepping to leave at 6:30. Go down there, and the little gate on the front desk is closed. There's a phone, and it says, hey, 24 hours, hit 0 if you need assistance. It's like, all right. So I hit that, and I can hear on the other side of the little gate the phone ringing. So I don't know if like there's this guy's there overnight and he just like sleeps in there or something. But he picked up and say, hey, I think I've got a pretty serious problem in the bathroom in my room. It's, stuff dripping down, it's all wet, whatever. It's like, all right, I'll be right up there. All right. So a minute later, meet him up in my room, and like, as I open the door, the guy is pissed. Okay? Already just complaining about me calling in at 6 a.m. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that. That was my my watch telling me how fast that last mile was. So anyway, I show him the thing, and he looks at me. He's like, "You're just now reporting this. You've been here for how many days? And right now at 6 a.m. Like he is giving it to me, and I'm like, so there's this moment of I've gotta respond, right? I gotta respond to the emotional level that this guy is coming at me with, and it's like that is not the situation to match his emotion, but I gotta keep calm myself. Yes, speak logically and truthfully to him, and have the expectation that somebody who is speaking to me irrationally and emotionally is probably not going to hear logic from me. So I told him, hey, the night I checked in, I did not stay here, right? I noticed it the following night, right? I gave it 24 hours. I get here at 9 p.m. I leave at 6 something in the morning, right? I don't have many opportunities to talk to you about this, right? And he's still just like, you had to call this in at 6 in the morning. I said, yeah, like I've got like 10 minutes and I need to get my butt out of here for the day. So whatever. He is very, very upset, all this stuff, looking at it, and he's like, all right, just pack your stuff up, right? Get me a new room. So, I skipped over a few parts here, but I have a history with mold exposure, right? And so, like, I can see on this thing, like, there's already, like, mold starting to show through the drywall. And both nights that I was in there, could be the canary type of thing where it's like I definitely was just getting anxious about being there. Could totally be because of my poor experience in there last year and just thinking the place is bad. But regardless, my stress is high, okay? So whether that is a physical reaction from a physical stimulant, being the toxins present in the room, and specifically my worst reactions I had to the mold stuff was in the brain. So I can feel some of that stuff, and whether it was, like I said, whether it was physical, mental reaction to physical stimulus, or mental reaction to mental stimulus, right? Me thinking that like this is not a good place for me to be. I knew it was stressing me out, right? And basically I knew I needed to do something about it, okay? Thankfully, the first course of action I did, yes, getting through the emotional and relational challenges of it, thankfully that got to a better solution. But like I was to the point where I was like, okay, if there's no available rooms or whatever, like I'm gonna be trying to figure out a different place for me to stay for the rest of the time I'm here. I got like eight more nights here or whatever. Thankfully I didn't have to do anything like that. So I got in a room. It's already checked. There's no water on the ceilings there. Nice shirt. Thank you. Wearing a Charlie Kirk Freedom shirt. yeah, should be set to go there. So that's story number one. Now, healthy relationships, story number two. So, reason I had to get here super early today is because I already told you guys there's supposed to be a special day on the Catholic Church calendar, something or other. Supposed to be mass this morning at 7:30. 7:30 rolls around, priest doesn't show up. I'm like, all right, well, there's all these people here, and at some point they're just gonna decide to leave because the guy's not here. And so as I'm standing there, the guy who is coming in for the next thing this morning, I start chatting with him, and he's this old guy who accompanies on the guitar for different people playing in the fiddlers contest, and man, I got to just stand there and listen to him tell me about his history of playing music and all the different guitars he's owned and different stories about different people he's played music with, and it was just a great time, right? It's like you can be in these big public places, and you know, I know a handful of friends who are here at the fair, and maybe some of the other people I'm working with, but 99.9% of the people here, never seen them before, probably never going to see them again, that sort of thing. And yet, it's edifying to the soul, to just treat other people like human beings, just enjoy their company. I don't know what it is, I love listening to stories of old guys. I mean, they can just go on and on through their big long life of experiences and just tell you story after story and just keep rolling. And I really enjoyed that. So, all right, I think that might be it for story time here. I've got, I don't know, a couple more minutes here before I need to get back to my post. I might run into the building here and see if the Army guys are there doing the pull-up challenge. I should have turned in earlier and you guys could have just kept it on the video, but we'll see. All right, there's your extra video for the day.